Let's go. It's the room fill up. Be sure, and I mean just that. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let a friend or a neighbor know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. That's including the ice wall and all. Cowboys got more physical. The ultimate matchup versus the 49ers. Conversation that rules the nation. Let's go. The name, like I said, it's Law Nation Sports. They really say ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation groove? Come on. Hey. Ho. Let's go. Let the room fill up. Be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit that like. Come on. If you're live on Facebook, let me know. Let me get a thumbs up or something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. There my Facebook go. There my Facebook go. I had to make sure. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2. What's up, y'all, man? I appreciate y'all so much, man. Thank those who joined me on my Law Nation 2.0 page, and we was checking out a few things, and we got a new setup for you guys today, where as far as the comment sections and beyond, I really appreciate y'all so much for that. It's always a pleasure. It's always a great time jumping in and talking to you guys. Let's go. So now we'll be able to put your comments up there independently, and that's a good thing for us, right? Because we got in trouble a few times with having all of the comments up. But I really appreciate y'all so. As we get into this, it's the ultimate matchup series versus the Niners. And one thing that was told to me, that the 49ers, they were more physical last year. They beat us up. They hit our toys, and we was asking for it, man. Where my toys at, man? You know. And we couldn't get to the toys, right? So I look at it like this. This is the ultimate chess match. If anybody know Kyle Shanahan, it should be Dan Quinn, right? And if anybody know Dan Quinn, it should be Kyle Shanahan. So if anybody want to look at Kyle, the way he runs his particular offense, should be Kellen Moore. He should be inspired, right, to throw out unique ways to get things going, to be able to be part of those things. Ain't that right? Appreciate you so much. Right on time, Jay Lombardi. Appreciate you. So I think that during the offseason, the Cowboys looked at that and they said to themselves, all right, how can we get better? How can we get stronger? Who can we bring in with a mentality? Have you ever seen, ladies and gentlemen, a little dog chase the big dog, right? And there's two types of little dog versus the big dog. You know what I mean? It's two types. Let me get my dog button together, you know. Where my dog at? Where my dog at? Dog, come on over. And you ever seen the little dog chase the big dog? And one thing that we can note, that there are false little big dogs out there, right? And there are people out there that attack in its full effect. Appreciate you, Lemons. Appreciate you. There are situation, whereas you see that little dog get down on that big dog, down, boy, and the big dog get to run it, and they'll say it's not the size of the dog, they say it's the heart of the dog, right? You hear all type of metaphors and all of these things about the dog, right? And then there are some dogs that do a lot of barking, but no bite. I call it like a sit-you, right? Sit-you. That's how you say that dog's name. Or not a chihuahua. What's the little small dog, like I don't even know the name of them, a Pomeranian or what have you. Some of them can fight now, but sometimes you get them, they just doing all of that barking. And you do like this, you stomp at them, it'll be a trail of urine. Those are the dogs we don't want. To do all of the biting, to do all of the Yorkies. Yeah. Some Yorkies can fight, right? But to do all of the barking and you just stomp at it and it be a trail of urine, we ain't looking for those type of dogs, right? We looking for the dog that can grab a hold of you and won't let go. And that was the mentality of this draft. When you go back and look at Tyler Smith, he is that dog that will bark at you and will hold on to you and not let go. Sam Williams, he was drafted in this draft. He is that dog. J-Ron Curse, of course, he's already been here last year, but we can see the mindset and the mentality. We know that Parsons is that dog, right? We know and we understand the mindset of Jonathan Hankins. He is that big dog that's in the inside. Right. Just pushing things back. So I look at this team, they changed up, they switched up their philosophies, right? And they got a little bit stronger, baby. And let me pull this up because I truly believe that the matchup time, this is what ended with the Dallas Cowboys versus the 49ers. Points per game, they're close. 27.5, 26.5 for the Niners. Points allowed per game. We allowing right at 14. They allowed 23. That's very alarming there, All right. Yards, total yards, 365. They got 377. In passing, we at 230. They at 238. In rushing, we are neck to neck. They beating us in those categories. They at 138.8. We at 135.2. Yards allowed. Now, that's a big situation there. We allow more yards. 403 to their 357. That's a lot of yards, y'all. Passing yards allowed, 351, and they've been shutting things down for 253. But I see a disclaimer down there. Look who you came to see, everybody. Do y'all see that rushing yards allowed? We are averaging, allowing 52. They averaging 104. 104. Is that a glaring hole there, ladies and gentlemen? Is that a weakness, dare I say, ladies and gentlemen, of allowing north of 100 yards allowed? Did y'all see that? I know it was small down at the bottom of the screen. Let me pull it up one more time. Rush yards allowed. Am I reading that correctly? 52 for us. Yards allowed. And 104 for them. Yards allowed. You see what I'm saying? So if we can just stay true to just the formula, run the ball. Hey, I pulled this from ESPN. Somebody say, is that correct? Just in case, so y'all won't shank me with the butter knife. And they could be wrong with their stats or what have you. But let me go here, and I'm going to share this ESPN stat live for your mind. And you guys can cross-reference it. You guys can do your own independent homework with it. And then you guys can come back and talk to me. You know what I mean? So go down, go click on that link. Because I don't want to say that I'm putting out feelings. They could be wrong, and everything could be much to do about nothing. It could be wrong, But that link is right there in the description box for those who watching via the Facebook situation. And that link is provided to you in the chat area if you're watching over here on my YouTube. So don't argue with me. Argue with ESPN. They are the 4-letter and the 3-letter network. So argue with them. That's all I wanted to say with that, and I can move on from it. But let me get to the meat and the potatoes of this whole conversation. I got my guy right here. He says, we play in a division with Aaron Donald. This is him. DK Metcalf, Hopkins, Cooper Kupp, and been a powerhouse for the last 3 years, barring injuries. What about you? You were happy because you beat the old Tampa Bay. This is from J-Dog, Boston. Boston. Yeah. All right. Now, we did pull up the schedule. Wow. And you talking about DeAndre Hopkins, who pretty much, you talking about DeAndre Hopkins, who pretty much been a shell of himself. The whole Cardinals team's been a shell of themselves. Can somebody put down the Cardinals' overall record? And can somebody let me know what did they do this year? And can somebody put down who was the noble opponent that the 49ers played this year? I just need to know who. I want to know. I got to know. And we did beat the Rams, too, by the way, when they appeared to be a powerhouse team. I need to know. And then we did beat Cincinnati. But when I look up the 49ers overall schedule, I think that your biggest opponent that you guys played this year was the Kansas City Chiefs. And the other biggest opponent that you guys played this year was the Miami Dolphins. Those were your two strongest opponents. Do anybody want to argue that? I don't see anyone else. The Seattle Seahawks, y'all in the same division. That really collectively don't count. And I hear that you guys want to count the Washington team. So if you want the cookie for that, then I can give you that. But clearly, the Chargers. Okay, yeah, I left out the Chargers. Shout out to the Chargers. Chargers, too. So three opponents that you guys play. So they'll put y'all at against 500 teams down the stretch because y'all beat the Chargers. Did the Miami Dolphins, so that make y'all, what, 2-3 or something like that? 1-3 versus teams that's over 500? I don't know, man. My math is over. It's just terrible right now. 49ers 0-3 at the Super Bowl opponent. I feel you on that. Chargers didn't have their starting wide receiver in their game. All right. The Saints had a top 10 defense. The Dolphins did too. And I think that the Saints held you guys to 13 points. Is that correct, David? Are you a Niner fan? I don't know. I need to know. Let me know. I'm just trying to put things in context here. I get it. The 49ers, you guys, shout out to you all for having the record that you had. Nishan says the Niners choking Super Bowls. Yeah, David says, yes, 13-0. Now, let me ask you this. If the Saints had any thread of, hear me out, offense, they might win that game. They might win that game because you guys supposed to score more than 13 points. And it goes all the way back to Chicago. And I think that did you guys beat Chicago? Yes or no? Did you guys beat Chicago? I need to know. What was the final score of that Chicago's game? Let me know what the final score of that Chicago game. I got bang, bang, Weiner game. Oh, my gosh, man. What's the final score of the Chicago game? Can somebody let me know? Yeah. They didn't beat that team. Okay. And how many points we put up on Chicago? Can somebody put that down in the chat box for me? And I get it. You can say different quarterback, first game of the season. I can give you that. 19-10. Okay, so 19-10 is a far cry from 49 to whatever we scored. Whatever we put 49 on those boys, right? But, we'll find out all of the talking go away this weekend. Let me repeat, all of the talking just go away this weekend. And let's listen to some of the people over here on this beautiful station, 105.3 The Fan, about this. Let's listen to Jerry Wayne and things. We're going to listen to Jerry Wayne. Let me know if you guys can still hear me and everything. Let me see if I get Jerry Wayne on right quick. Yeah. We're going to get Jerry on.
That important. Every snap, every down is where it all is. This is a deja vu. It reminds me of our first championship game when we went out there to play the 49ers. I just can think about nothing else but playbacks. Alvin Harper catching that and running 90% of the field and making a big score that launched us into a Super Bowl. So I've got it on Sunday. We get it done Sunday. I may roll my eyes back and then never get back around straight again, and you'll have to have somebody else talk to them weeks ahead.
I mean, I wish no ill will on you, but I hope for the sake of all of us, we're in that position.
I do too. Doug swallowed the whole show.
Hey,
right.
Jerry, I've been saying all week, this is two fighters, punch for punch, going the entire game. And it seemed like against Tampa, they got hit early and they never really recovered. San Francisco is going to continue battling. That's just the type of team they are. What's the sideline like? What are the locker rooms like? And even in your suite, what is there nervousness going on? What's the mentality there?
No fun. Although when revisited, if you come out of there with a win, it was the greatest time of your life, but no fun. Sideline solemn, locker room solemn. Everybody basically resolving, not rah-rahing, but just resolving. Everyone knows what's at stake here. It's just very physical. It's a very serious prospect and very serious time.
All right, so Jerry, I know that we get this thing wrong a lot, and we kind of wrote off San Francisco once Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt because they were having to go to a 7th-round pick, a rookie in Brock Purdy. What have you seen from Brock Purdy that he has taken the San Francisco team and honestly made them better than when Jimmy Garoppolo was their quarterback?
Let me say this before Jerry give his analysis on Brock Purdy. I think that Brock is a more elusive passer of the ball, elusive player than Jimmy Garoppolo, even though Jimmy don't have concrete blocks for feet, but Purdy is more elusive. I think that Purdy got a little zip on the ball. Doesn't mean he got the strong arm, but he got a little zip on the ball, and he is a playmaker versus a Jimmy Garoppolo. He's on a good run right now. But like I said, his strongest opposition that he faced so far was the Miami Dolphins, and they put up 33 points, I believe, to the Dolphins 17. And we saw what the Raiders did to the 49ers. I'm quite sure if they had their starting quarterback and they're playing with more of a purpose, the Raiders probably would have won that game. But that's a story of another day. Let's listen to what they have to say.
Well, I just see an inordinate rookie,
The Raiders.
an inordinate play, and his ability to convert and his presence. I saw him get out of the pocket a little bit, avoid a potential problem with a tackler, and then just came out of that like he'd been doing it 15 years and made the play this past weekend. I saw that play. So that's exceptional. We've got to realize that we just can't put this is an inexperienced player, let's play accordingly. On the other hand, everybody is going to use every advantage that we've got. Back to our first question we had, Michael Irvin used to literally, we know that when he got in a tight spot, you could hear him laughing. You could hear him literally smiling. And he said, I smile when I get scared. And I kind of giggle when I get scared. That means I'm serious and I'm in trouble. And so that's the way we want to play this game.
You know, Jerry, also to piggyback on Mike's question, this is two underdrafted quarterbacks going against each other. Are the Niners and Cowboys proving that you can kind of find a quarterback anywhere?
Well, I don't know that I would make that assessment, but I would sure tell you that we know, history tells us that a player that isn't recognized in the draft can become a great player, if you will.
All right, before he goes into more details about that, it's hard to find a quarterback in the National Football League. And trust me, sometimes lightning can strike in certain areas, and then, bam, you got you one, right? But it's like trying to catch lightning in a bottle. It is absolutely hard. I'm not finna sit here and say that, Purdy is that answer yet. If I was, let me say this right quick. If I was a 49er fan, I would temper my expectations. Of course, I see 49er fans say Brock Purdy, Dan Marino, Brock Purdy, Joe Montana. I've seen a post earlier today, Brock Purdy, the next Pat Mahomes. I feel y'all, but I want you guys to temper your expectations. For every Brock Purdy, there's a Mark Bolger. You know what I'm saying? That guy that comes out all of a sudden on heat, on fire, and then the reality, the film catches up with said player, and things begin to look not as cute and wonderful. And then now you hit up with a problem. And don't sleep on your boy. Don't throw your guy out. Don't cut your nose to spite your face. You got Trey Lance there. You know what I mean? So it's a good problem to have, by the way, but don't take things too far, right? And granted, believe if you want to say, hey, man, he's Dan Marino. And I heard conversations. He's better. And I'm like, wait a minute. And just juxtaposed to, I said, no, stop, pump the brakes. But just live in the moment, man. But don't cut your legs off from under you, man.
And that is the case. That's not a fourth-round draft pick no more.
Right.
That's Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
And he has been through so many things now in his career and shown what you want to see in a quarterback that he comes out tomorrow, he's the first pick in the draft. He's not a fourth rounder anymore.
No doubt.
How much do you think
Let me say this too, to Jerry Jones' point on Dak Prescott no longer being a fourth-round draft pick, and then of course, the Brock Purdy thing being a seventh-round draft pick. We've seen quarterbacks undrafted by the name of Tony Romo. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask the 49er fans right now: is Brock Purdy better than Tony Romo? Honestly, I'm gonna ask y'all objectively. Let me see whether or not y'all gonna say that too. Let me see what y'all gonna say. Y'all gonna say, yeah, man, Brock Purdy is better than Tony Romo. You know, that's what they gonna say right now. Is he better than Tony Romo? You know. He's Kurt Warner. Shout out to my guy Terrence Shorts. Let me see what they say, man. Because let me see. Jalen says Brock Purdy smells like sour cream and dog S-H-I-T. Hell, not even close. Okay. Let me see. Purdy is way more mobile than Tony Romo. Are you looking at it from the 7th year or the 8th year Romo, the 9th year Romo? Because Romo in his earlier years, he was very mobile. You guys know that he was very mobile. I don't think that there was another player, like Tony Romo. Who remember that St. Louis? It was a St. Louis Rams game. Who remember that game? He was very mobile in that game. Romo in his youth was very mobile. It's not until he got a boatload of injuries and a whole bunch of other things that caused him to slow down. So I think that what most people look at, they look at the years of 20, maybe 12, 13, and 14 Romo, and they think that he wasn't mobile. But Romo was very mobile. Romo was very mobile in his earlier parts of his career. And I think that Romo had a little bit more wheels than Purdy. I think he did. I think that he was a little bit more mobile than Purdy as of what we've seen out of Purdy so far. Suave said he clearly hates the Niners. I feel you, fam. All right, let's listen to what these guys
Y'all talked a lot, or we heard a lot around the draft about that physical mentality, like being actually physical and being mentally tough as well with the draft and with the team. How much tougher do you think this version of the Dallas Cowboys is than last year's, which physically on the field seemed to get pushed around by the 49ers?
Well, I think that the 49er game last year made us revisit the bulk that we had in the middle of our defensive front.
Right.
And we did revisit it, and we have revisited continually. And so that game impacted what we are today in the most important way, and that's to be able to do something about the run. We're going to have to do that. I like what we've got in mind. But you hear the term physical. It really is you just expect every play to have everyone realizing that if you've got him stopped another 6 inches because of his momentum and his will as opposed to yours, and you could have kept that 6 inches from being there, that's what's in your mind. I think that's what I think of as physical. Every play is like it's the Super Bowl play that you're going to see on ESPN.
Well, when it comes to that, Jerry, watching some San Francisco film last night and then obviously watching all the Cowboy games this year, you feel like this game could come down to the two best defensive players in the NFL, Micah Parsons versus Bosa?
Man, that's going to be one of the things that you have to really look at. Going back, looking at film and looking at the analysis of what Bosa brings to the table. The boy he's a monster. You know, are you satisfied now, 49ers? You know, are you appreciative of me giving you guys a little love, a little flower for Bosa? Bosa is that dude. But we know what side of the field he's going to be on. And if they try to move him around everywhere, then trust and believe. He ain't going to get off like you think he will. But I can tell you this from Bosa's tape. I'm not finna say, okay, he's primarily only a one-trick pony, but I can tell you, he's a guy that you got to be aware of where you knowing that he's going to be at. But far as from what I can say, the guy that need to really get the attention are your interior. The quickest way to the quarterback is from the inside, you know. And shout out to you, Jay Versick. Law, shout out to you for the super chat. He said, Law, I'm worried. We see a lot of brown. Are you talking about Noah Brown? All right, but here's the thing. And I appreciate you for your support, Jay Versick. Don't worry about that. Here's what I can say about all of this. Shout out to my guy, Big Game James. Shout out to my dog, Boss Cowboy Sports, Brian Brodus, and anyone else who mentioned this about Bosa. The same thing that they say about Parsons. If you want to get ahead of the boy, run at him. The same situation and storyline you can all say about my guy, Bosa, Nicky Bosa. Run at him. Run right at him. Wear him down. He is a guy that's going to have some high impact in the first series, second series, third, and then all of a sudden, that wall will cave in. Run right at them. I just showed you guys earlier the chart line for your mind. And like I said, you guys can fight with ESPN with this yards, rushing yards allowed or what have you. You can fight with them and you can say, well, they wrong on the stat law. These are the correct stat line for your mind. But I truly believe that the Dallas Cowboys, the ability to run the rock, will be our saving grace.
I think it's already coming down to those nuances. I'd like to think it is. And that's a good point to make about those two players. But it's although they're not going to be competing directly against each other, they're pitted against each other mentally. But you can do that in several places across the board. Our running game, their running game, our big play guys, their big play guys, our quarterback, their quarterback, all the way through. So I think that's what you have happen when you have a big game like this. It's great to be in this territory.
I don't think Micah Parsons needs any motivation, but just in case you're looking to fire him up, just make sure you tell him that Nick Bosa is going to win Defensive Player of the Year and he's going to finish second, and so we can unleash hell on them on Sunday.
I'll tell you what, when I look at a combination of attributes of a player, I think of Micah, and he has no problem psyching himself up to a rage. And he lives
awesome.
that way, I think, and plays those kinds of mental, not games, but just mental incentives. And I think he does do that even when he's not answering some question from the media.
Yeah, it's good to have a guy like that. You don't have to do anything for him. He just does it all himself. That's always good. The Kellen Moore, and for that matter, Dan Quinn.
They have a great imagination, too.
Yes, yeah.
They have lines going on between each other and behind those eyes, or he may have big tanks going on. You never know, but it'll come out for you. And he's got some games going on in there.
Yeah, it's nice. Your offensive and defensive coordinators last week, Kellen Moore just seemed to he never ran out of plays against Tampa. And then on the other side.
Well, before you go into this, appreciate you for the super chat here. My thing is, and one of the things that we have to understand here, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are listening right now, we need to have back-to-back good play calling from my guy, Kellen Moore. You know what I mean? All right, $4.99. He says, Law, I think we should test Bosa. We should test him, yeah. And also, we should, like the Eagles did with Micah in game, okay? I feel you. Number one, don't block him at all. Set up RPOs with Pollard / Zeke as the blockers. All right, so what you're saying in the super chat, Hector, is ultimately go with the ideal of 20 personnel, 21 personnel. You could throw in 22 personnel. That's 2 running backs, 2 tight end sets instead of 12, okay? We do have packages with 23 personnel. I think that our tight ends can get out because we can do the inverse of what the Niners like to do. Whereas we are tight end heavy, they are heavy on the aspect of utilizing their 2 running back sets, and I've seen them run a 31 personnel. So all of those things are something that the Cowboys can mimic a little bit, and not just mimic, but causes them to get out of certain looks right there. So that is a great point, by the way. One of the things that I can say is that if Kellen Moore just stick to doing the things that we know he's capable of doing, instead of showing us one week and then going to a whole another set of plays another week, if he can just be consistent on the way, shoot, it can be good for us. My guy, Bro Tube, says don't block him. But here's the reason what he's saying. For those who are out there and familiar with this, Who is familiar with trap blocking? Can somebody give me a definition of trap block? Because not everybody understands when someone say, hey, don't block them. Can somebody give me a definition of trap block? Can somebody put that in the chat, please? Can somebody put that understanding in the chat, please? Can somebody put that down? So I can highlight your name, and we can put that in the chat area. Yeah. Trap blocks. Keep them guessing. No fan base is annoying as the Eagles fans. Blocker. Yeah. What they doing here? Don't they supposed to be on another stream? Yeah. All right, we got another super chat from Bertie. Let the lion roar. Okay. All right. I appreciate you so much for that.
Are you embarrassed?
No, I'm not embarrassed, but I am this right here. Yes, indeed. All right. Wait a minute. I mean, when the police is blocked the streets is into the trap. All right, Jay Versa. The trap block is running blocking assignment that pulls a blocker into a play side of the formation to block an uncovered defender. All right, so it is a scheme designed to have your guy to run free inside. I'm giving you want to get there, and then all of a sudden, bam, I'm here. Now, the only thing that I would tell you guys that will not work on Bosa because he's so massive and big, pause, that he would blow through that guy that's trying to slide over, right? So it appears that he's free, but he's not. And that is one of the things that you got to be careful of. Now, if you on a play where it's designed roll to one side, it's a free-flowing play already designed, and we call it bootlegs or what have you. The good thing about a bootleg, it works when you catch them by surprise. But if somebody can sniff that out, ooh-wee, it's literally. If somebody counter a bootleg and they know exactly you finna run it, it's a dog shame what they did to that quarterback. And I promise you, for those who played any high school football, even middle school football, and somebody sniff out that bootleg, y'all already know what happened to that kid. He gonna quit football. He gonna be like, yeah, mom, yeah, man, I ain't playing football no more, man. This ain't right, man. This ain't a good sport, man. I'm gonna go play basketball, Yes, indeed. That's how it sounds when somebody sniff out those plays, man. So it's good and it's bad at the same time. All right. Appreciate you, Dwayne Brown, baby, with the $10 support. I appreciate you so much, man, for your support. You're a dog for that. Let's get back to the audio over here. I appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you, man. Oh, man, I hit the wrong button, man. God dog it. All right. We're going to have to play this one all over again. Y'all good? Are y'all good? I think we're about right here.
Not games, but just mental incentives. And I think he does do that even when he's not answering some question from the media.
Yeah, it's good to have a guy like that. You don't have to do anything for him. He just does it all himself. That's always good. The Kellen Moore, and for that matter, Dan Quinn.
They have a great imagination, too.
Yes, yeah.
They have lines going on between each other and behind those eyes, or he may have big tanks going on. You never know, but it'll come out for you. And he's got some games going on in there.
Yeah, it's nice. Your offensive and defensive coordinators last week, Kellen Moore just seemed to have – he never ran out of plays against Tampa. And then on the other side, Dan Quinn had Tom Brady in a mixer. Like he at one point he was like, I don't know what's going on out there. How much of a chess match amongst coaches is this going to be as well with how good their coaching is on the other side as well?
I hope that by watching a mid-season game of ours that San Francisco can't see anything that they're going to see Sunday. And I hope that is the case. Now, I'm just sure we're both going to see an exaggerated effort or an exaggerated passion. But when it comes to opening up the portfolio of plays that we have that our players are capable of making or fit their skills the best.
As long as there's no trick play.
I hope they see mostly things they haven't seen before.
So, Jerry, I know you talked about with Sean and RJ on Tuesday, Dak Prescott and how well he ran the ball. He took advantage of situations where he ran the ball. I was wondering from your perspective, do you ever talk to Dak during the regular season, hey, protect yourself, we need you throughout the season, and then going into the playoffs, hey, go get it, whatever it takes, go do it. Now it's time to risk it for the biscuit.
I don't dwell on it, but before the game against Tampa, I visited with him and told him to, for what I'm about, be very aggressive. For what I'm about, be very aggressive. And so, not that triggered him into anything. He looked over and he said, I'm going to be very aggressive.
Fullback Dak, baby. Now, that's the extra element that Dak brings to the table, man. His ability to be such in this game and in multiple games doing that is always a plus for us, ladies and gentlemen. And on top of that, Dak Prescott, his running ability, been missing his rookie year and his sophomore year and his third season. I think the kid got 26, 27 touchdowns. And then it dissipated and it fell off since, of course, after those years. Then, of course, we knew what happened in 2020, right? He got that devastating injury, which causes him to really stop running. And I think in 2021, he had one rushing touchdown, and I think it was in that Atlanta Falcons game. And everybody was like, hey, Dak, you might want to stop running, you know what I mean? And it was said from the uppers, higher ups. And we were saying, hey, Dak, we need for you to use those Mississippi State legs, right? And even last year in 2021, we saw like, hey, Dak, just run the first down, man. You don't have to throw it. Who remember he had a whole alleyway in that Thanksgiving game against the Raiders, and he decided to take it and throw it, right? And Noah Brown said, man, what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to drop it, And we end up losing that game, by the way. But just last year in the playoffs, who remember, because I'm trying to challenge your mind, although the Niners won last year, who remember Dak Prescott ran the ball on those boys. He ran the ball in for one of the touchdowns there. Use those Mississippi State legs, Dak. Keep them if they want to play that cover 4 quarters defense, or if they want to play that soft zone cover 2, dropping everybody. There's nothing wrong with taking the underneath. They allow in zone cover defense 8.2 yards per throw. That's the most in the NFL. They are the worst in the NFL on allowing receivers in zone cover defense. So you should exploit that. You should take advantage of that. You should, Dak Prescott. So how you do that? Run the ball and take the underneath. So when they try to say, hey, man, they gashing us with that, and they go into that man-to-man look, then it can be even more deadly because Dak Prescott is really good throwing the ball in man-to-man. Love Zeke, but Tony need to start this game. Let's go. This is from Razor. Appreciate you. I normally disagree with people. But I agree. I agree. I want Elijah Elliott. I want him to be the closer in this game. I want him to get the ball or see the ball when we inside the 30 to 20, right? I think that you can do more with Zeke in that spot. But I truly believe if the Cowboys want to win, if they love to win, then we need to see Tony Pollard touch the ball more than 2 times. Look, last year, Tony Pollard touched the ball twine for your mind. And in that series, we scored a freaking touchdown. Right. Holly says, Morpheus, he's beginning to believe. I got you, man. Let me know. I know you follow my channel. Real talk. I know what you do, man. Come on, baby. So that is something that we need to really do. We need to really figure out how we can utilize my guy multiple times, not a few times. And I'm talking about Tony Pollard, So
I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice. Tumbling down the rabbit hole?
yes, indeed. Let's go, baby. And that's just what it is. So we need to have him touching the ball.
He's beginning to believe.
Let's go. Let's go.
The issue I think I'd heard was, has he been too aggressive? Is that what those interceptions are about? Trying to make it when it might not be there.
Right.
Well, the little talk I had with him right before the game at least expressed my sentiment on being very aggressive.
We were talking about Micah and the defense earlier. I know he doesn't get anywhere near as much play, and Micah is amazing, but how impactful has Leighton Vander Esch been, or how impactful was he in the Tampa game, and what does he mean to this defense overall?
Well, Vander Esch has never faltered in terms of his unique skill set. He's got such range because of his length and those big long arms, and that ability to cover that ground out there are a real advantage, and they're problematic for an opposing quarterback. When he looks out there, he sees those arms and that span, and it influences how he makes a throw. Well, we've always known that was there. Did we use it well enough? Did we maximize the use of what Vander Esch does? Well, because of the neck injury that he had 3 years ago, then that might have been a little late in coming. But, boy, it's there now. And you saw us get the benefit of his range, his ability to basically cover his immediate zone, but then get wide and go out and make plays on the edge, and then to use that length. He is a huge advantage to have on that field.
No doubt, man. Leighton Vander Esch, he's a coverage linebacker. And coming out of Boise, he played that 8-on-8 football back in the days. And, he played at Boise. Or what was it 7-on-7 or 8-on-8, some crazy number. I can tell you that hook to flat, that used to be his game plan. Due to the injuries and things like that, we didn't get a chance to see the full range of Leighton. And we've been saying, hey, man, when we going to get that 2018 Leighton back? 2018, he had 2 interceptions his rookie year. When we going to get that dude, right? We know he's not a thumper. We know he's not a Sean Lay. I don't think that I will see Leighton Vander Esch with 22 tackles in one game. But I for dog sure know that, hey, hook to flat, covering in the middle, sink zone, or all of those things, you can get that out of Leighton. And now all of a sudden, when you look at his scouting tape and you look at the report that came out of college that, hey, if he keep his pad levels clean or keep his pad levels low and keep clean, he will scrape and he will make some plays. Well, that's also predicated upon how your front go. If you got big boys up front, then this dude can travel and carry and do things. The same could be said by Fred Warner. And I'm not saying that Leighton Vander Esch is better than Fred Warner. But Fred Warner out of BYU, he needed somebody up front to keep things clean, and he can rally, chase, hit, and do all of those things that we love what we're seeing out of Leighton Vander Esch. And those things are very, very prevalent even to this day. Java says, Aikman said, Bills were tired at halftime during the Super Bowl. The Niners have played more games the last couple of seasons. Does that have an effect on them getting tired quicker? Aikman said the Bills were tired at halftime during the Super Bowl. The Niners have played more games the last couple of seasons. What do you mean, Java? Because I'm not... I'm not getting this one, but I appreciate you for your support. Like, think we all played the same amount of games, and I think rest and everything else is okay. These guys are young. Both teams are young teams. I don't get that one. But as far as from a rest aspect of it, I think Mike McCarthy, I heard him this morning saying that, hey, these boys ready. We used to playing 3 games in 12 days, right? We built for this moment. We built tough for this situation. And you can throw all of the other things out the window, right? But they have a longer rest period. Well, maybe they be slower to the punch. Maybe it take them to get in rhythm a little bit longer. And if we jumped up on those boys already by 10 points, it's a long night for the rookie quarterback. So I look at it at both ways, though, you know. But I feel you, though, and I appreciate you for your support, Java. I really do. Maybe I need more context on what Aikman actually said on that, and we can get back to it. I appreciate you, though. Let's listen to more of what he's going to say about Leighton Vander Esch.
When it comes to traveling like this, I mean, going from the East Coast to West Coast, does that concern you much about having to do that, and especially in such a short period of time?
None at all. None at all. If these guys weren't traveling, they'd be up someplace. And so, and when you live the life they live of playing football, then having another hour flying as opposed to another hour doing something else is no issue at all. That sounds good, but everything that's on everybody's mind now is that 60 minutes out on that field. How you get there is minutia.
Minutia.
I am curious with that in mind.
All right, so he's long as you're there, and I made an analogy, man. If you got a pretty lady, you've been waiting all your life, man, to be with her. I don't know if kids cover your ears. If you waiting all your life to be with her, and then she said, "Come on over, I'm ready, I'm hot and ready." You like the Krispy Kreme donut light is on, glazed, extra wet for you. I mean, extra. Let me see this. How can I correct this? Oh man. Dog, ain't no excuses. You coming, basically. Oh, man, pause. Look, y'all get what I'm saying, man. If you've been waiting for this moment, there's no excuses. You'll figure out how to find an extra burst of energy, an extra gear to get with what you need to go get. I think I cleared it up just the best way possible, man. But y'all get what I'm saying. If you've been waiting for this moment, you're not finna waste it, right? You'll figure out how to go to your reserve. You've been talking about being at this moment. This is divisional round playoff time, baby. You win or you go home. You got to make sure you get it out right now. No playing around. Show them the best rounds you can get them. You know, all right, LVE playing way better now than I did earlier than I've ever think he did earlier this year. Got to eat me some crow. I feel you, man. Everybody, a lot of people eating crow at LVE. Especially I did a video on the fact that he was a solid player. And I got so much, if I go back to that video and screenshot some of the things they said at me about saying that LVE a solid guy, a solid player for this team. Man, y'all say, man, a third of the Cowboy base so fickle, right? But LVE is doing his thing, and I'm not the type of person to rub it all on people's face about what they said about a player. Java says, Bills win 3 straight Super Bowls. Aikman said the Bills were winning at halftime. Bills didn't seem excited but tired. Niners have played further in more games in the season, including playoffs. Oh, you talking about overall the Niners being consistently in the playoffs. I don't think that the body worked that way, Java, and this is just my thoughts. I appreciate you. I get with your analogy. But the NFL changed, I think it's like 35, 40% of the players change from year to year. Like the dude that picked off Cedric Wilson last year on our side of the field when Dak tried to squeeze it to Cedric Wilson is no longer on the 49ers, right? Tart, who dropped the interception when Matthew Stafford dropped back and he was throwing it into the middle of the field. He's no longer on the 49ers. So there's a lot of turnover in the NFL. I don't think turnover was that high during Troy Aikman years, and I think teams were more solid. The free agency, the changeover of players were not as masked as they are now. But I get what you're saying. But collectively, if you still tired from last year, football probably ain't meant for you, right? I think that these guys should have a war of attrition a whole lot better. But I get what you're saying, though. Yeah, and I get what Aikman said, too, about that. You know, he can sense that the Bills were tired, and he took care of them. All right, so let's go. And I appreciate you. Man, Java, man, man, let me give you some horns, man. Give that man some horns, man. Give him another one for that support. Appreciate you. This episode is brought to you by Jaffa now. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Let's go.
Do you know of many players, or do you yourself have trouble sleeping before these big games? Because I know we've had fans all week are like, I can't wait for this game to get here.
Do.
How do players respond to that? How do you respond like Saturday night going into this game?
Well, I sleep about where my excitement level is, and sometimes if I've been too excited and had too much fun before I go to sleep, I sleep pretty good. Sometimes if I've got something like we have on our minds right now, I don't sleep well at all. And that in my life doesn't just have to be a football game. So I can't tell you usually when the day comes whether or not I'm going to sleep a lot or not.
Sometimes a little extra whiskey will help that, Mike.
Sure. Movement, exercise, mental exercise. It's what goes on those hours before you lay your head down that makes the difference for me. Yes. And I don't have regular sleeping habits.
So, Jerry, when it comes to San Francisco, I know you guys go to Philadelphia every year, New York and Washington every year, and we hear about how they can kind of razz you guys maybe at the hotel or on the bus ride over to the park. What is San Francisco fans like? Are they similar to NFC East fans, or are they different?
No, I think they're very, very engaged.
They're engaged. They're different, though.
Very excited. We've because of our experience in the playoffs with them, we had that period of time when we were really at the top of our games, both the 49ers and the Cowboys. Yeah. But I enjoyed before life, Cowboys life in San Francisco. I had a lot of business out there. Our daughter Charlotte went to Stanford. Yeah. Some of the greatest years. Her first year when I had an office out there, and I'd go out about 6 times a year to San Francisco. When she went to school as a freshman, I made 36 trips out there.
Wow.
I put an office in Palo Alto, a little office, and Jean went to class with her. We were worried about our little daughter out there in that rough Northern California life, so to speak.
So, Jerry, you mean to tell me you're a 49er fan, right? No. For real talk, Jerry, I saw a documentary. He really wanted to buy the San Diego Chargers, and it crushed him when he could not come up with the money. So I think California is a strong. He's rooted in real strongly in the California area, and he took some advice. Well, he didn't take the advice. What was that? I know you guys know, 49er fan. What was that owner over there in 49ers land when he first bought the team? Gave him advice on players. He said, you can't become friends with the players. And we all know that Jerry didn't take that advice. What was that owner name over there in 49ers land? Or it could have been a general manager. His name slipped in my mind. But I think he's in the Hall of Fame, too. Yeah. DeBarlo. Yeah. Yeah, Ed. Eddie. Yeah. Eddie told him, like, look, man, when you're the owner of this team, don't become friends with the players, right? And Eddie was trying to give Jerry some advice. And Jerry, businessman first, man. I think that, I've been a fan of the Cowboys longer than Jerry, right? Like he became a fan of the Cowboys literally in '89 and '90. So if you are a Cowboy fan before '89 and '90-ish, you've been a fan longer than Jerry. Yeah, Eddie DeBarlo, Bartello, I think that's how you say that man's name. He gave Jerry some good advice. Jerry is weird. So from my understanding, Jerry grew up in Arkansas. Then he moved to California, or he was born in California in Inglewood, and then he moved to Arkansas. It's one of those things. Y'all gonna have to explain that, to me. Money laundering, trip aces. Man. I mean, they got the money somehow. They ain't finna look. I don't know how Jerry got the money, but he got the money, y'all. He got the money. Yes, indeed. Money out of the you-know-what says, I've been a fan for a long time. Yeah, I feel you, man. From the womb to the tomb. I feel you, man. Jerry is happy he didn't buy those San Francisco now, Yes, indeed, man. All right, let's go.
But the point is, we've had some great years out there, and that was followed up. When Charlotte was a freshman, they had the first Super Bowl, and they moved it over to the Stanford campus. And so as a freshman, I had about 3 tickets to get into all the events right there on the campus, all of O.J. Simpson, everybody with all the networks. And she had, of course, made a lot of friends as a freshman, so I had about 20 people to get in those events with 4 tickets. That's when I won the Player of the Year for crashing gates. And we were throwing little Jerry. Jerry was about 11, 12 years old, and we were throwing him over 15-foot fences.
Oh, my goodness.
And they'd grab him, and he'd be like Oliver Twist coming out of there with him, having him by the nape of the neck. But we just kept going. We got everybody in all those parties out there, and that was before we even knew how to spell NFL.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
But Jerry, our daughter is going to college next year, and what you just said, I would love to do as a father and visit her a lot, and I would have a blast doing it.
Man, let your daughter go to college, man. You can't save them. You're going to have to let them grow up and be themselves. That's how it goes, man. You ever try to save Charlotte? You can't. It's going to make matters worse, man. Just let them women be those. Well, Charlotte, he did a great job by her. Let me clean this up. I don't want to get taken down, but he did a great job and wonderful job by her. She's a very strong force in the NFL now. Women empowerment is something special, You see, but look, guys, don't save her. Let the ladies be the ladies, right? And all you can do is entrust that your good wisdom and understanding and upbringings of her, that she desire to be with someone similar to you, and then normally, you can have that girl that go to church and be that good. Who out there dated a preacher's daughter, before, Let me quit talking, but y'all know what I'm talking about, man. She was some overprotected, fathers, man, they come out. You think I'm lying? Ask Lawrence Fishburne about his daughter, But y'all know how this thing goes, right? Neither here nor there. Let me get back to football.
But I don't know if my daughter would like me going to college so much when she's a freshman. Did Charlotte appreciate you being there, or was she like, Dad, you got to let me grow up?
That is the point. She had
what you say? Wait a minute, Lady Trey. What you said over here? Now you dated the preacher. What you say? Oh, what you say over here? I dated a preacher. Oh my God, boy! I bet he put some slick words on you, didn't he? Oh my goodness, he put some slick words on you, didn't he? Yeah. The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want. He leadeth me down. All right, man. All right, I'm gonna get back right, y'all, man. Oh my gosh, man. He was saying, all right, man.
Deference. She tolerated us during that time. but she would go on spring break, and I wanted to just be there. And so that was me out there early in the morning fixing those towels at wherever she had gone on spring break with 4 or 5 other girls. That was me out there fixing their places to sit by the pool and keeping those so that others wouldn't take them up before they got up.
No, you know good and well. Hey, Jerry was taking them towels like, hey, and my daughter right there, that mine's right there, you know. By the pool, Jerry, let your daughter, she in college, man. Jerry, let your daughter be your daughter, man. So Tyrone and them were trying to look, Jerry was like, hey, you know. Hey. Don't be looking at my daughter, man. Come on, man. Hey, I'm just getting the towels ready. You know, while she lay down. Hey, pool boy. You know. That's how dads are. I know, right? Because it's the worst feeling you being a billionaire, or at that point, I believe Jerry was a multi-millionaire, and he wouldn't want his daughter dating the pool guy, right? Like the pool guy with the pack of cigarettes, you know, and he's about, 25, 26, and his daughter like 18, 19, and they in college, and the pool guy, you know. Yeah, it's my coffee rag, man. Yeah. But yeah, let's go.
Absolutely amazing story right there.
Jerry, there's a lot for us. We've been discussing a lot of nostalgia this week as we go up against San Francisco, and I know for you there's a lot going on there. I was kind of curious, aside from Michael Irvin, all right? Michael Irvin's a very easy pick for this. If you were going to take one of those Cowboys from the Super Bowl team, that first Super Bowl team, and have them tell a story to this team about being an underdog, going into Candlestick, who do you want to tell the story from that perspective?
I'd like for, other than Michael, I'd like for Troy. I think Troy has a good view, a different view than a Mark Tuinei might have had, but one that I would love for our fans to hear. And but there's no doubt that what we were before we played in that, let's say, that NFC Championship game out there, before we got to Los Angeles.
Right.
There's no question that we grew when Alvin Harper made that long run and got us off the goal line. And we became
92-yard, 95-yard play.
And we realized, because we realized that it could happen to us.
Well, when you talk about the team growing, I know that was off a specific play. I saw some interesting things where, like, CeeDee Lamb came over to Brett Maher during the win over Tampa, and he said, "We're behind you, bro. You're good. You've bailed us out plenty of times." And it seemed like a lot of players did the same thing. Do you feel as though this team has grown together through the year, through some of that adversity?
I think Mike McCarthy, I go to him first. I think he and the team have done an outstanding job of becoming a brotherhood, just becoming together, yes, as a team. And I think that you're seeing it, as we know, setbacks as well as wins. Both those frauds can mislead you about what you are. And at the end of the day, this is the greatest team sport because it calls on you to do a lot of different things other than just have some skills and refined skills. And so coming together like that is a part of having the team, and the things that you live through together, such as going down to Tampa and having our kicker miss all those field goals. Now, you can't dismiss technical things you have to correct. Mm-hmm. Don't just get here by having a fraternal bond.
No doubt. All right, so that was from 105.3 The Fan. Here we go right here. And I love for this show on this beautiful day to be interactive. Check out 105.3 The Fan there. And I want the show to be interactive. So what I do at this time, we're going to send the link out to those who would like to join the show and be a participant of the show. And here the link is in the chat, is in the area right there. So feel free to jump in, to voice your thoughts, to voice your opinions of all. If you want to be a part of the show, let me go right here. I'm pinning it to the top of the screen. And I appreciate y'all so much. Shout out to you, Jimmy, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Jimmy says, Jerry's father and his wife's father were friends. Both were in the oil and banking industry. He didn't have the full amount to buy the Cowboys. His wife's father let him borrow the rest, but with interest. Man, I mean, they all say when you marry someone, that's a business deal. It's a business transaction. You know, you can marry someone for a business and then you can eventually fall in love. It's not all the way love. It's a benefit of the business. And shout out to Jerry for benefiting with that. And then they could have fell in love. But neither here nor there. Another thing is, if you're going to join the show, you got to have your face, man. I got to see who you are. No trolling. But let's go. Let's get it. We got someone right here that's added in. Oh, that's Quay. You're live, lady. Talk to me.
What's going on, live?
All is well, girl. Where you at?
I'm at work. I was
Okay.
trying to tell you in the chat when Trey was telling you about Dave the Preacher. I was trying to tell you to me too. I was gonna tell you they the worst ones.
They the worst ones.
Had y'all cocked up your tail all in there and everything else.
You know, God told me to tell you.
Hey, and then we would have Bible study.
We're gonna have Bible study, but first of all, we're gonna turn to
Yeah.
hold my hand in prayer and let me grab upon the small part of the thigh. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure we touching and agreeing in the spirit. You know?
Yeah. That is so funny. So do I just hang out here, or are you just talking to me and you're gonna go to somebody else, or what?
I'm gonna go to someone else too, but I appreciate you. What you got for the show? What we gonna do this weekend?
I already told you what we're gonna do. We're gonna win, and it's like I said, it's gonna be 36-13.
36-13.
Period. Point blank.
Period.
Yeah.
Yes. Indeed.
36-13.
And do you like the layout or what have you? Do you like the layout? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Got full view. We can flip it around. You know, I can take you out, put you back in. Look. I'm just showing out.
I love it. I love it. You getting busy over there, huh, with your technology?
Man, they better watch out. You know what I'm saying? They better watch out. God told me to tell you.
You gonna be like Tom Grossi in a minute. From the Green Bay Packers.
Oh man, shout out to him and all what he do over there for they groups over there. I think we got a mutual sponsor that we work together with. So shout out to Tom. He's a good guy.
Yeah, you gonna have you about 350,000 in a minute. Oh yeah.
Yes, indeed.
All
I
right,
appreciate you. Thank you so much, Queen.
All right.
Yes, indeed. That's Queen, y'all. You know, I supposed to hit her with that note. I didn't see her name up there, and then I saw it. So we got who this is? Moses.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? What's good with you, man? I see.
Well, man,
I like everything about it, man. But you got a Bulls jersey on. That's a Bulls.
It's Jordan, though. It's Jordan.
I might let you slide with that, man. It was good, man.
Somebody got my Prescott jersey, man. But
yeah.
I think Michael Gallup gonna have a great game. I mean, like Alvin Harper did when in '92 when he was running for that long touchdown. I think that's an X too. And my guy CeeDee Lamb is gonna show up. You know, I was gonna ask you this week, if you run Elliott out of the backfield and use him as a receiver, could that help instead of just feeding him the ball in the backfield? You know, they're gonna stack it up on him when he go in there. So trying to change it up. And what do you think about that?
I think Elliott is a tone setter, man. He's a guy that brings a lot of physicality to the table. I think that the Cowboys are going to go out with their traditional set of starting Elliott first, right? And then they're going to slide in Tony Pollard. But I do agree, if they do that, then that would be good for us, right? That would be a situation that we all can say, all right, that's something that we can utilize. I do agree with you on that standpoint, though, fam.
Do you think we can stop that run? I know Diggs can tackle. We know he can tackle.
Right.
We all have to get dirty. So, do you think we can stop the run? And do you think we can win? I think we can win, man.
Yeah. No, I think we can win now. But far as stopping the run, it's ultimately about slowing down the run. That's their DNA, is to run, right? So when you look at it from this perspective, the 49ers like to set up the zone block run scheme, that they're going to run it to the outside. They're going to squeeze it down in the inside as well. They don't necessarily run through the A gap, but they run through that B gap real hard with a lead blocker, and that lead blocker is a traditional set of a fullback. So when I look at all of that, the best way to slow them down is to be able to score yourself. And when you scoring, it's going to be hard for them to stick true to their identity. Because I've seen even in that Seattle Seahawks game, by them being down a little bit, they got pass happy. And they end up losing in the first half. But, they came back and clawed back into a win. But that's the best way to stop the Niners. Score early and often, be efficient. You good? You stuck, fam? Look at his face, man. He's stuck over there. All right, let me get him up off there, man. All right, who we got? I got my guy ready. What's good with you, man?
Hey, what up, man?
Man, what up with you, fam? You all decked out, man. You got the Mike McCarthy chain
I just got out, man. I got out of bed, bro. I got a couple taking it easy, though, man. What's going on, fam?
All right, you talking, you moving your mouth, but ain't nothing coming out, man. Let me see. Make sure you hooked up to your Wi-Fi.
Oh, snap, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. All right, cool. Man, you got the robe on, you got the Mike McCarthy chain, you got the hat, man. What's good with you, Scott?
Bruh.
Man, look, I'm gonna tune you out. I'm gonna get back with you, man. Thomas, man, get to a location, man, and we get back with my guy Scott. Yeah. Talk to me, man.
What's up, Law?
Nothing to it, man. Talk to me. What's on your heart, fam?
Forgive me. I'm here at the gym. On my way, I saw where you was fixing this. You was working you was handling your business and everything, and I was like, let me hit Law up. I know I'm not at home. I know I'm not, in my Cowboys room. But I gotta hit him up. I gotta see what's up.
Yeah.
But anyway, we gonna win Sunday.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
We gonna win Sunday. We can't get caught up in what's going on with all the talk and all that.
Right.
All that crap that's everybody talking about. And if we go into San Francisco, have the same mentality that we did when we went to Tampa Bay, we'll win hands down. And
right.
Already don't let it be known. We win this game. We win this game in a couple of days. I know this is big, but if we win the game Sunday, we're going to the Super Bowl.
We're going right to it, man. I feel you, man.
We're going straight through it and winning.
Yeah. What today is, man? Chest day, man. Arm day, leg day. What day is, man? What day is, man? Yeah, on a Friday.
Law, you ain't gonna believe this, but this is my first day back. I haven't been in the gym in 2 months.
Wow.
I had to rest up, man, because my body was killing me.
Yeah.
My body was killing me whenever I worked out and everything. And I told a buddy of mine, I said, man, I'm gonna have to take some time off to rest my body, man, because man, I'm gonna fool around and work out one day, man, and my whole body gonna fall apart.
Man. Well, I'm glad to see you, man. I'm glad you back in it, man. Appreciate you, fam. Hey, what you got as a score
right.
prediction before I let you roll?
My score prediction: Dallas 28, San Fran 20.
Okay, good game, man. Appreciate you, man. That's my guy right there, Thomas, man. All right, man. Hey, we rolling right along. Let me circle back to my dog, man. What's good, fam?
Man, what up, fam? You good?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm Gucci, man.
Oh, okay, now you're here. I got
Man, you
good
sound like a
Wi-Fi.
Chinese movie, man. You know that old movie, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, man, the first one.
Fam, bro, hey, everything
Dog,
good? I'm just here, just waiting on.
I hear every other word, man. I hear every other word, fam. Maybe it's the headphones. I don't know what it is. Hey, man. All right, man. I got my guy right here. JB, you know, you're live. Talk to me, man. Maybe it's me. Unmute yourself. Too much strong force over here, man. Man, I can't hear him, man. Let me see if this could work, man. Jay Worthy! Man, what is going on with these audios?
Can you hear me?
All right, good. What's good, fam?
Can you?
God. Man, look, man. Hey, who this is right here, man? You live, Alfonso.
What up, Law?
Well, who this is? Oh, this JP, man. When you get situated, I'll bring you back on, man. All right, man. Now you're live, man. What's good, Alfonso, man? Talk to me.
Yo, what's up, Law? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. All right, let's see. Let's test this out, man.
All right. Hey, I'm at work, so I'm gonna try to keep it on the DL. You know, I got my the real estating going on right now, but just wanted to talk to you about them boys. I'm ready for Sunday. We're gonna shock the world. I'm telling you right now.
Man, you got good Wi-Fi, man, at your job, man. I just want to give you a round of applause for that, man. You know, appreciate you, man.
Hey, real estate agents got to be online all the time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, indeed, man. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna try to figure out how to help my other guys out, man. But talk to me, man. What's on your heart, bro?
You know, the rivalry, it's getting hyped up. It's from the 90s, from the 80s, and from the 70s. You know, I hate these cats. I mean, I would say I hate them more than I hate the Eagles. And I hate the Eagles pretty bad.
Oh yeah.
But I'm ready for Dak to you know, put people in his place, especially like Shady McCoy. I sent you that video last time where Dave just constantly checks him, just constantly, you know, educates him because he just says a bunch of dumb stuff, just trying to get hype. And so we gotta shut him up. You know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna go on a big run. Tell me, what do you think? What do you think needs to happen?
All right, this is what we need. This is what absolutely need to happen, man. Control the TOP, right time of possession, run the rock, set it up so that Dak Prescott can open up the passes through the run. Run will open up the passes for Dak Prescott, and I truly believe the team can be victorious if they do those things. If not, then it could be a long game if the Niners jump up 10 or 12 or 13, something like that, 14 points, and then it could be one of those long games where we got to see it to the end.
Hopefully it's a beautiful game. Just like in the year of our Lord, 1992 and 93, 95. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, man, say keep up the good work from the show. I'm talking to you from work. PPC, puro pinche Cowboys for life. And let's beat these nasty Niners. Let's go. How about them Cowboys all the way from Frisco Texas?
Appreciate you. That's my dog right there, man. Yes, indeed, man. We rolling now, man. We rolling. All right, so let me see if I can get my guy in on here once again. All right. What's good, fam?
Man, I don't know what's going on with your stuff, cuz.
Wait a minute now. I just had Alfonso on, man. And he was connected, man. And he was connected, man.
I got good Wi-Fi.
the Wi-Fi is the Wi-Fi fault, man. The Wi-Fi is discriminating against the brother, man. The Wi-Fi is racist, man. It's racial, man. Yeah, man. That's what it is, man. The Illuminati Wi-Fi. But let me try somebody else, man. Hey, dog, you live, Jamie. Can you hear me, man?
Law, can you get me now?
Yeah, I can get you now, man.
All right, man. That's cool, brother. Hey, Law, I just want to say, man, hey, listen, I'm a construction worker, bro. Okay? I've been doing stamp concrete for 21 years, brother. Okay? I take pride in my work.
Right.
A lot of pride in my work. I know just by watching your show, you take a lot of pride in your work.
Right.
Do these guys, these analysts, man, do they take any pride whatsoever in their work, bro? Because the facts that they try to come out with, I was listening to them this morning, okay? And they said that the best team out of the NFC teams that have the best chance of getting the upset is the Giants.
Right.
And it was because of the Giants have been playing better ball. Bro, the last 10 games, they were 3-7.
Yeah.
3-7, and they put up, I think it was 25 points only 3 times. Dallas went 7-3. 2 of those games were overtime, so they could have easily been 9-10. So I don't understand. Do they take any pride whatsoever in their work?
I don't, man. They look at the stat and they say, all right, we throw this out. What can be sensationalism? What can give us the most clicks? It don't matter if they right or wrong. They just want to get the views, man. That's just how it goes, fam.
Right. So they know they're in trouble. If, God forbid, anything does happen, the Cowboys lose, what are they going to talk about? They ain't going to have jack to talk about, bro.
They're nothing, man.
But on to this weekend. I know you got to get a lot on this weekend, man. Like you said, if we can stay aggressive, time of possession, no penalties, bro, I think we got this locked, hands down, 24-16. It's gonna be a battle, bro. We're gonna have our hands full, but it's gonna be a battle. But we got this, bro.
We got this, man. Let's stay true to our form. Let's get this thing going the best way possible, man. Thank you for calling in and appreciate you.
Hey, Cowboy Nation, man, smash those thumbs for this boy, man. He puts a lot of time into this.
Yeah, let me give you a round of applause for the Wi-Fi king over here, man. That's my guy right there, man. All right, so, man, we moving right along, man. Hey, we got this, man. We got this all together, man. Let me see who else we got in here. If I done already clicked on you, you got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? All right, I got my guy, Jay Worthy. You back, man? Yo, hello. I mean, you driving, man. It's not coming through clearly. You know, look, man. Maybe I hit you up when you get to the crib, but I appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Maybe it is too much juice, man. Maybe it's too much juice. This platform is too much juice. I got my guy, Coach Marv, in the house, man. You live?
What's going on, Law?
Yeah, hey, man. You good, man. I can hear you. Yeah.
Man, I don't even know why. I don't even know why we gonna even come play this game, man. I'm seeing all this. They're telling us the 4-letter network, the 3-letter network. They like rest in peace the Cowboys. Yeah. I mean, I never in my life seen a team with the Cowboys resume for a season,
right,
get so disrespected by a team that's not even the number 1 seed in the conference.
Right.
We separated by one victory, one game, and they portray it like that we have no chance to win this football game. And like last year, we just got demolished. And I just hope the mentality of our Cowboy team goes in there of saying that they really, because that's really want to wreck the wrongs or wreck the what happened last year, or right, the disrespect. That's good motivation for a young team,
right?
Because that kind of lets them be a little bit more focused. And I just want to make sure. I just hope that we stay focused for 4 quarters, not let our foot off the gas, and to limit big plays. And I said this, Law, right when I leave you. In big games like this,
right,
big mistakes and explosive plays usually are the keys to victory. So we have to have explosive plays, and we need to limit their explosive plays. And explosive plays is not just offense. I'm talking about make turnovers are explosive plays, strip sacks, or big time kickoff returns or punt returns. We have to win the explosive play battle and stay consistent and play a clean game, with less penalties, and we can win this game. And I really feel that San Francisco has got a little bit of pats on their back, and they're thinking they're gonna listen to these networks and
they're
think
gonna
that they
listen
got
to them. Yeah.
So go Cowboys, and you know something, almost to the point. It's time to even stop talking. It's time to line them up, blow the whistle, and let our pads do the talking.
Let's do that, Coach Marv. Always with brilliant points, man. I appreciate you, man. You
all right,
good?
I like this new setup, brother.
Thank you, man. I thank you, dog. Appreciate you. That's Coach Marv, man. Put y'all hands together for Coach Marv. I got my guy VIP, baby. You're live.
Lord's VIP, baby.
Yeah.
Well, hold on, man.
Yeah, man. You got good connection where you at, man.
Throw my dog on him. Law. There's a couple of things I want to point out.
What's that?
You know, this is a game of inches, Law. Pause.
Yeah.
It's a game of inches. I want to see my boy turn up on the end of rounds. That's going to keep Bosa and them honest.
Honest. Okay.
We need that. That's something I haven't seen that since week 6. I haven't seen the end of round since week 6. I need him to go in his bag and bring that out.
Yep.
On top of that, what else we need to come through with our defense is I want Lion roaming the middle of the field.
Right.
I don't want Lion designated on the end because that means they can target him.
Right.
So I think that's what DQ did. You see, DQ did that last game.
Yeah.
He said, look, man, I'm going to send him through the A, the B, the C, the D. You don't know where he's coming from.
Right.
That's where I need him. I need a little bit. I don't know what happened to D. Clark, but his numbers went down. I need D. Clark. I need all hitters in this game.
No
so
doubt.
I need D. Clark. Shout out to my boy Izzy. Izzy told you when he came out, he was going to be the best damn cornerback of the draft.
No doubt.
What is my boy doing, man?
Get your bars up, man. Get in on this, man. Get in on this, man. Get your bars up.
Hey, man, I feel like a big thing that we need to do is we need to get to Purdy. We need to fluster the young fella. We got to fluster the young fella. Once we fluster the young fella, then he's gonna have to prove this. He's gonna have to prove this magic that people been putting on him.
Yeah.
I feel like he hasn't been put under that pressure yet. You feel me? Due to an amazing defense that he does have. But time of possession and pressure on Purdy, I believe, is two of the major keys to victory for us coming up.
No doubt.
Purdy almost threw 3 picks in that first half of his last game. Go look at that. You know me. I watch film. Purdy almost threw 3 picks before the offensive coordinator is like, yo, let me just calm him down.
Right.
Let me run things that are comfy for home. He is a product of the system. If any quarterback is a product of the system, he's one of I'm not saying that he's trash.
Right.
But he hasn't been hit yet. He hasn't been tested yet.
Hey, Tupac, man, bring your camera down just a little bit, man. All we seeing is your mouth moving, man. Let's get this thing together, baby. Yes, and Dave, man, we got a full table around this thing, man. Point Dexter, man, what you got?
Right, man.
What you got, fam?
I'm trying to get this technology right, man. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, man.
You doing a good job.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
you can hear me?
Look, we can all hear you, man. You can hear us?
All right, man. That'll work. Now check this out. They definitely need to get pressure on Purdy. San Francisco ain't play nobody, man. They ain't seen nothing like us.
Right.
And from the last game, they showed us that they have some stuff ready for them. I am so happy to see this team doing something different in the playoffs. I'm talking about scheming up stuff. They schemed up for Brady, man. Did you see they say Brady get the ball off quick?
Right.
Well, the linemen got to get their hands up in the air. When they got
that's what they were doing.
Reception, every lineman had their hand up in the air. He had to pump. He tried to throw it away. Pick, baby.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for them to do something. Definitely wrap up CMC. Got to wrap up CMC. Got to tackle him.
No doubt.
Tackle him.
Tackle him. Hey,
How about
hey,
them
man,
Cowboys,
this is my
man?
vision right here, man. I got all of the nation with me, man. Now, I sent the same link out, but I don't see now. They talking a lot of noise, but I haven't seen not one red jump in there. Hey, my dog, man. Scott, man, talk to me, man. What's on your heart, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, oh, yeah, man, you got the setup now. We can hear you now, dog.
Okay, all right, cool. I had to jump on my iPhone. I'm on the iPad.
Dog, John, we still can't hear you, dog.
Your Wi-Fi 30.
Bro,
you
come
like
on
that,
now,
brother?
dog.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Larry, man, come on, man. Help him out, man.
Law Nation, what's good, man?
Man, nothing to
There
it,
we go.
man. I don't know what's going on, my guy, man. Let me get him up out of here, man. You
What
gonna
up,
play
though?
it
Pandemic got him. The pandemic got him.
Larry, what you got, man? What you got, man?
Hey, man. Trying to
Come
see
on
a
in
good
there.
game, man.
What you got, man?
Trying to see a good game, man. Trying to get
see
this
a good
dub. That's all
game?
I'm trying to do.
What
Yeah,
would
yeah.
be a good game? Talk to me. What would be a good game?
Shit, 30. Oh, my bad.
No, you good.
31-14.
How we gonna get to 31, man? Talk to me, man. Give some context, because I know my brother gonna talk about, hey, contextualize.
I need that with at least 3 touchdowns. Passing, maybe 1 rush. I need the defense to score. The kicker gonna make some kicks, and the defense gonna show up.
Okay.
I told my brother-in-law he in Dallas. I said if we win, the Giants win, next week I'm in Dallas.
Okay.
He on the way to San Francisco right now.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Who haven't spoken yet, man? Tez, man, talk to
I'm
me, man.
gonna let y'all boys go. I'm out here doing this mail service. I'm gonna get with y'all.
Hey, man, drop one of them checks out to me, though, man. You know,
Hey, I'm trying to drop off a check, some tickets, whatever what you want.
Yeah. About 300,000. They'll set me good for the rest of my life.
Already, W2's on the way.
Appreciate you, bro.
There y'all be easy.
No doubt.
All right.
Salute, bro.
Salute.
What you got, Tez? Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
A slip sack touchdown. Touchdown. He gonna get his first.
He got
His first pick.
Oh my goodness, they doing it. That Wi-Fi.
All right,
Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi monster.
All right, man. We having a good time today, man. All right, so
Yeah,
who else?
for sure.
I got the MVP up in here, man. I got my guy Jonathan, man. You live, man. Talk to me, John. Talk to me, man. You live down there, man.
What up, bro?
What's up, bro? I got my guy Jonathan.
Hey.
Turn me down, though, Jonathan. Turn me down. I appreciate you, man. Talk to me now.
Hey, all nation.
What's good, dog? Talk to me, man.
I've been sick.
I see you in the bed, man.
I've been watching you every day. Every day.
Mm-hmm.
We praying for you, B.
Facts.
Yo.
Definitely.
Yeah, you and
Jerry
Jerry told me what happened, man. I'm praying for you, fam. I appreciate you for jumping on, too.
Speedy recovery. 100%.
Yeah, man. We're ready for Sunday.
Get ready for it, man. This is the moment I told you, man. This is the moment we all been waiting for. We gonna get to the playoff. We gonna beat those boys down, man. I appreciate you, Jonathan, man. Hey, I know you got bad connection, but let me hear you say, how about them Cowboys, fam?
How's that the Cowboys?
I'll say it for you.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Let's go.
Okay, boy, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about
baby.
right there, bro. You know, how about them
Playing
Cowboys?
games, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
there.
What's good, man? Who is it? It's Reek. Yo.
Yeah, man. What's going on, y'all?
What up, bro?
What up, bro? Talk to
You
me.
hear me?
Yeah, it's a party now, man. I'll stretch things out to the max.
What's going
Talk
on?
to me, man. All is you got.
Hey, man, y'all hear me, right?
Yeah, we hear you now. We'll give you a couple more seconds.
Yeah.
All right, man. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, Cowboy Nation?
Okay, yeah,
how y'all doing today, man? On this beautiful day.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Only thing I'm gonna ask for us, our fans that's able to travel, that's able to go to this game, go there and flood their damn stadium like they did to us last year.
Right.
Disrespect them like they disrespected us by coming to our stadium last year, flooding it with a sea of red. Let's flood their stadium with a sea of with our Cowboy colors, man.
It's gonna be
that
hard
blue and
to
silver,
do,
man.
though.
Make it
It's gonna
shine.
be hard to do, man. But all West Coast Cowboys
It's gonna be hard to
fans,
do,
man. Y'all gonna have to do that, man. I know my brother. I see him in the chat. I'm surprised he didn't hit the link to jump on in here, though. But that's okay. My brother Twin Maker, you already know,
man. Because, hey, man, we cannot let the referees dictate the end of this game. We cannot make stupid penalties and give these dudes second chance by chance. We can't keep giving these dudes, letting them get extra chances on us.
No doubt.
We got to play a sound game, fundamental game, man. So every possession counts.
So how we gonna stop this run, man? Talk to me, man. Break it down, man. Break it down.
How we gonna stop the run? I think that Dan Quinn knows what this guy likes to do, man. I think he got a kind of a idea of what he want to do and how to set everything up, man. Dan Quinn knows that this job is going to, by him, his defense doing their thing on Sunday, is going to set him up in the future for him to be a coach. So I think he's going to take this. He's taking this game very seriously. I think Kellen Moore is taking this game very seriously. I think the Bucks and they players was calling us out on soft play calling, on offense and defense. I thank them. We beat Brady. We finally beat him.
Right.
Yo, I really believe that win is going to catapult us to the top.
Yeah.
Because I see the confidence in Dak Prescott's eyes. I can tell by his attitude, his demeanor. You know what I'm saying? He's locked in. And that's all we ever wanted from Dak.
That's all.
He locked in and had the rest of these guys locked in, ready to go, man. Cowboy Nation, we got to finish this journey, man. We on the journey to number 6, man. And I really believe we get past these dudes, nobody's gonna stop us. We're gonna be unstoppable. I don't give a damn if we got to go to Philly and raise up our trophy in their stadium. I would prefer us go to Philly and raise that trophy in their stadium, so we can eat, and go to this bowl.
I never looked at it that way, man. Oh, wait. Come on,
but
man.
one game at a time, we gotta go handle business. Let's go get our lick back, man.
No doubt, man. Appreciate
they did it. They did it. They got us last year. It's our year this year, man. We ain't taking no shorts. We ain't losing to no damn rookie quarterback. We gonna put that dude on his neck. He about to get it though. Don't worry about it, y'all. Hey, man. But I'm gonna get up off here, let somebody else get in here. But go Cowboys. Let's go finish the job, man. Stop playing. You feel me?
Revenge tour, man. That's my guy, Reek, man. Good call from him. All right, man. I'm seeing Niners in the chat, but I don't see Niners clicking that link. I just need one representative from the 49er land to jump in. I mean, come on, it's just a link right up top, man. I need to know y'all thoughts on this game. I know one representative from if you're a Niner fan in the chat, don't run now. Don't run now. And you've been talking noise or you've been having things that you want to get off your chest, I need for you to click that link. I order you to click that link right now. I'm not gonna bark at you, bite at you. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Not keyboard warriors, hands by the size of Shaq feet in the chat. I need for you guys to jump on the mic, man. This is a free session, man. You don't have to pay your way. Don't be front runners. Don't be talking after Sunday when you got to wait for the results. I need for you to jump on the line before the time. You know what I mean? Because it is easier to say things after it's done versus speaking for it before it's done. I just need, man, because I done seen y'all call the Cowboys soft. Y'all done call us weak. Y'all been talking mad cash money. Look, you could jump in and don't have to show your face. You know, I would give you that little grace right there. You know, you could just click that link and jump on in, baby. You know, Trey, you can get on in too. Let me check my guy Wi-Fi out one more time, dog. What's good?
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, what you do?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Look, she had messed me up. My daughter messed me up, Law.
That's what it was. You know, I was worried about you, man.
My baby girl had me messed up, man.
Wait a minute. I got something for you.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Man, my daughter had me. I'm playing. My baby girl.
What she had to do? She had to help daddy out. That's what it was, you know.
Bro. Yeah, but hey, what's up, Calvin? Y'all can hear me now? I saw some of y'all talking bad about me in the chat. I'm gonna come get some.
Man, dude. It was terrible, man. You know.
It's good to be seen and heard, Naco.
Yeah.
It's good to be seen and heard. But anyway, man, listen, in this game here, I really feel like I need a big game, a big hitting game. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that, if you notice in the Bucks game, Donovan Wilson laid a big behind hit on number 14. I can't think of his name right now, but you know, because all this Wi-Fi stuff y'all had me going through, my brain kind of just combobulated up in this mammoth jam.
What you had to hit Control Alt Delete and then unplug the modem and router?
I go into the settings and tap on my mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what the problem was. But he made a huge behind hit on number 14. After that cat was afraid to go through the middle. He was afraid to go up there. I mean, listen, if Donovan Wilson can play and J-Ron Curse play a big hitting game on them boys and shake up Debo, they keep saying that we soft, bro, I believe we're going to shake him up and keep Purdy on his backside.
Yo.
That little young dude ain't seen a defense like ours either. I believe our offense is going to get the job done. See a lot of people talking about, you know, Zeke and this, that, and other. Let me tell you like this.
Talk to me, man.
From where I was sitting, when Zeke go up that middle and he lay that wood, I know that see one thing that you guys got to understand, the blocking schemes are different for Zeke than Pollard. I saw it up close.
Okay.
They do block a little bit different. But you can hear the hits when that boy go up that middle, and you can hear it. Yeah. He prepares Tony Pollard to come out there, and they don't want to tackle like that. They get a little bit loose with their tackling after Zeke run up the middle. But I'm telling you like this, bro, I have no doubts, none whatsoever. Oh, you got Twin in.
Yeah.
Oh, you got Twin on.
What's up, Twin? He on terrible Wi-Fi too, though. That's why he probably didn't
okay, it just ain't me.
Hey.
Oh no, it sound good.
Can you? I just wasn't saying nothing. I was just listening.
Okay.
No, man. I don't know. Say something again.
You saw it's like Chinese.
Yeah. Hey.
Your kung fu is weak.
Say something.
You talk like this. Your kung fu is weak. You have no power.
Can you hear me, Brody?
I can hear you, man, but it's choppy, man.
Yeah.
It's choppy, though, man. You going to have to get back to the crib. We're going to have to delay this one, man. You know? But we tried, man. We tried, bro.
Yeah. Give him that same treatment you gave me, Cole.
Yeah.
I have no doubt. Like I said last time, we saw the reemergence of Michael Gallup. I believe he's going to be alive. Now you got to worry about Hilton at the same time. We didn't have him last game.
We got another Niner guy, man. You know, we got another Niner guy. You good?
Another Niner.
What up, baby?
What up, fam? Talk to me, man.
I'm kicking death on it, bro. Yo, let's tell it like it is, bro. Tell your Cowboys Nation, whatever you want to call yourself, bro. Check it out, man. All I hear from y'all is you want to talk about the weak schedule. Well, guess what, bro? Yo, y'all been having the weakest division for like the last 5 years, bro. Like, what's good, bro? Like, and not only that, right? Like, let's speak facts, bro. Like, you want to act like you gotta start your running thing. Like, nobody can run the ball on us, bro.
Right.
Are you paying attention? Do you do your homework, bro?
Okay.
No one has won even 70 yards rushing on us all year. And we faced the leading rusher in the NFL, Alvin Kamara, Kenneth Walker. Now, you name one of your running backs that's better than any one of them.
I could say Tony Pollard is way better than Kenny Walker, especially out in space. Now, Kenny Walker is good, but I did see, expecting when you said do the homework, I do see the overall rushing attack. The Raiders put up 135 yards on you, yes or no?
Yes, they did. And the Washington team beat y'all down, didn't they?
Yes, they won. But we was preparing ourselves for Tampa Bay. That game don't even count. But talk to me about why they put 135 yards on. And you in the car by yourself?
What? They have Devontae Adams. You know, Devontae Adams is
Are you in the car by yourself, fam? You know? You got to protect yourself from yourself with the mask on.
I got somebody pulling the back.
Okay, good. Okay,
Hey, yo,
be safe then. I don't want you to be in trouble over there, you know. Okay.
No, I want to talk facts, bro. You know what I mean? You want to talk about CD Lamb? Yo, we beat y'all. Even your Hall of Famers are scared, bro. We don't respect you. We this is a cakewalk, bro.
It's a cakewalk. So what do you predict the score to be? Speaking with your
31-17 booking. 31-17 booking. You want to talk about we never faced nobody like you. This is what I'm trying to say.
All right,
keep it 100, bro.
When was the last top?
Let me just finish.
Hold on. Let me say this. Since who was the last top 5 offense that you played this year?
Go ahead, bro.
Who was the last top 5 offense you played this season?
But you I'm gonna bow down to you. You are 100% correct. We have with the aftermath, we have had a weak schedule. I can't deny that. But one thing we will do as 49 fans, the faithful, we're gonna keep it 100, bro. I'm not gonna tell you we faced the cream of the crop this year.
Right.
We didn't. The Rams fell off.
The Rams fell off. Yep.
That's undeniable. We're not even gonna dispute that. But one thing, what you need to understand is that this 49ers team through the core has been battle tested and has been at the top of the NFC, barring injury, for the last 3 years. So when you want to talk about we never faced nobody like you, we know what y'all. We know who y'all are,
in the last 3 years, what have you accomplished with that? The same thing we
should have went to
accomplished.
Super Bowl.
You know?
You told me, right? You told me that
you want to cook it for the last 3 years with nothing to show for it? You want to cook it for that? You see, you came over here. Now you better have an elite conversation, brother. You ain't talking to somebody in the barbershop.
You told me that Jaworski Clark dropped the game-winning Super Bowl interception. So you already basically admitted to me and the fans that we would have went to the Super Bowl last year.
I said what I said, but hey. At the same point, my brother said that wasn't the reason why y'all lost that game ultimately, though. You know? He said that wasn't the reason why y'all lost, though.
How about Debo?
That wasn't the reason why y'all lost that game.
Yo, how about Debo trucking Michael Parsons? Huh?
Yeah. Shout out to Debo on that play, on that end around. I said I gave you your flowers. I gave you your flowers on that play. That was the last time y'all scored against us. It was due to my guy throwing that pick. He picked your boy Williams went through the body of Cedric Wilson. I think we arguing against 2 different things, though. You arguing like I said that you guys are nothing, but what I'm saying is that we are the most.
Can I ask you one question? I want you to be honest, though. I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest with one thing, right? Can you when you was watching that game last year, did you feel like y'all we could have put more points up against y'all? Yes or no? Be honest.
Y'all didn't score a single point in the 4th quarter. The last time you scored, we gifted you guys a short field.
Yo, we started kicking field goals. We left points on the board.
You had 15 minutes in the 4th quarter. You scored 0, and you want me to say that you guys could have scored more? Make that make sense, fam.
We left meat on the bone. We left meat on the bone, and you know it, man. You know what I mean? Well, we throwing up field goals, and we should have been putting up touchdowns. And Jimmy Garoppolo missed a lot of wide open throws, man. Watch the tape, bro. Brandon, you cooked your boy Diggs. Diggs is trash, bro. Diggs is a zone coverage corner that can't man up. You know what I mean? You shift him across the field, and he's a done deal.
Diggs would clearly be the number one corner on your
no
team,
question
bro.
about it. It's an absolute stud. What's that, bro?
Diggs would clearly be your CB1. Shavarius Ward would be your CB2. Oh, look,
Yo, Javarius Ward travels though.
I like
But
what
he
he can
travels.
do. But I seen him get burned last game. Hey, did my guy give up a touchdown last game?
That's DK Metcalf. Okay, that's DK Metcalf. You two get burnt by scrubs.
My guy, his rookie year. Hold on. Let me speak about what my guy did against DK Metcalf in his rookie year. Didn't allow him to score a single touchdown. And that was his rookie year against DK Metcalf.
Your dude gets help over the top every play.
Broke down DK Metcalf. Huh?
Your dude couldn't man up a parked car, all right? Your dude couldn't play man if his life depended on it, and you know it. Stop that, man.
On, bro.
Stop that.
Put that mask back on, bro.
Stop that, man.
Hey, man. That boy full of energy ain't going nowhere, man. Let me say this right quick, y'all. I get it. You see, this is the problem with the Niner fans. I clearly on record can give an honest, objective analysis of Ward. I say that Ward is good. His immediate response is that my guy, just talking out of his mouth, nothing. My guy literally said that Trayvon Diggs is garbage and trash. Like, come on, man. That's not even real football talk, bro. You know, now we can clearly see that the Niners got a good team. It's not like they got scrubs out there. But you got to really be off your mind to think that this particular team, the Dallas Cowboys, got scrubs out there. Come on, man.
Emotional, damn it.
Hey, man, but appreciate you for jumping in, man. I appreciate him so much for jumping in. I got my guy, man, Jerry. I hope you got good. Jerry, talk to me, man.
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I can hear you, man. Talk to me, man.
Awesome. Hey, I just seen that you had John on.
Yeah. We had John on, and I appreciate all what you do for John, man. We
Man,
had a great time with him, man.
He's feeling better, but as far as those seizure things, he's been down and out for the past 7 days with COVID.
Oh, wow. He got the C-19. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he is he's down and out with that. He's got a few more days in quarantine there at the nursing home before they put him back in his room. But man, he's got his tablet with it. He's been streaming the Cowboys game last week,
right,
and the week before, and we kind of watched it back and forth and called each other off and on Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
And so, a question for you.
Talk to me, man.
Do you think that the game against the Commanders? You think Dallas threw that game because they knew they really didn't have to win it?
Mm-hmm.
I think they did too.
Yeah, I think that here's the thing. I encourage fans to just look at the total way the Cowboys play. And last year, going into the playoff, we beat the Washington team 56 points. We scored 52 points on the Eagles. So they came in with the mindset, oh, we high and mighty, right? And the 49ers came in and gave us that humble pie. And one of the things that I was trying to tell the last caller is, yes, the Cowboys were nervous, and yes, the Cowboys looked like they was intimidated by the 49ers. They came in and jumped up on us with a quick 10-0 lead. I think the score was end up being 13-0. But what happened here is Dan Quinn kind of rallied in and shut the defense. The defense started to shut the offense down. We got a pick. There was another situation where we could have had another pick, but the ball bounced off the hand, and the game began to get a little slow for those boys. And it took 14 penalties for the Niners to beat us ultimately. Were they the better team that day? I can argue and say they were not, but that's not the truth. They were the better team on that day. But I can tell you now, if you look at everything, if it takes 14 penalties to beat a team only by one possession, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be hard to do that exact same thing again.
Right. And that's what I told Jonathan. I told him, I said, man, the game they played before Washington, and then of course playing against Tampa Bay, I said that wasn't a Cowboys team that's played all year long. I said I guess they knew that they didn't have to win that game to go to the playoffs.
Right.
Number one. Number two, I think they were thinking if we play it smart and we throw this game and we don't win it, we can keep our players safe. We can keep who we got now with no injuries, and we can bring all of our guys back that were gone on injuries. And we'll have a hell of a team against the Buccaneers. I told Jonathan, I said that game against the Buccaneers, that's to me that was the best I've seen Dallas played. I mean, to see Dak hit every time he threw a pass, he hit who he was throwing to. The players that were catching the ball were catching it. Against Washington, it was like everybody was just like, "Oops, I'm afraid of the ball." They were dropping it, and it was like, "Come on, this isn't Dallas. This just isn't them." Right. And I have a feeling they did that. And I mean, if it was a strategy on their part, they did a damn good job because they played a hell of a game against the Buccaneers. And I hope to see a game like that against the 49ers this coming Sunday.
Yes, indeed, man. I appreciate you, Jerry, and I thank you for what you do with John, man. I really appreciate you. And I'm glad that you was able to go to the game. You know what I'm saying, too, with him.
It was he still talks about it. In fact, I got my two of the footballs with who was it we got? Oh, we seen that night on when we went downstairs for those sideline passes. We got to get Tyler
Tyler Biotis.
Yes.
I mean, you got some good stuff,
his
man.
autograph on the footballs. Jonathan got a towel signed and his baseball cap y'all gave him by him. We didn't get to see any other players because I pretty much, since it was Christmas Eve, they wanted to get out of there and go home to their families. But it was a life-changing experience for Jonathan. And he's like, I sure hope I can do it again this year. And I said, well, Javi's already said that he's working on something to see about getting him back to an earlier game.
Yeah, next season. Next season, for sure, Jerry. We're going to be trying to get. I think we're going to try to do it 3 times next year, where we get people to get a chance to go to the game, and your boy was able to get that Leighton Vander Esch jersey signed. Yes, it was a signed jersey too. So so
he sure did.
All of that, man. We got some things that we working on. That I'm telling you are gonna blow people's mind off, But I appreciate you
guys.
Jerry.
You guys were a blessing, and I mean, like I told Jonathan, he's the one that started it and made it happen for himself. Number one, because he contacted you, and you were the right man to contact, and y'all took it from there and led him straight to where he wanted to be, and I appreciate that from y'all because. I mean, I tried, and I hit dead end after dead end, as far as calling this person, that person, and everybody was like, okay, we'll call this person. And then I called them, and they couldn't tell me anything. And then we got on with you guys. And when he called me that day and he said, Law Nation Sports, he said he's going to see what he can do for me. Man, y'all came through 150% for him. Man, I appreciate y'all.
I appreciate you. Let me hear you say, how about them Cowboys, though?
How about them Cowboys?
Let's go, baby. That's Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed, man. All right, so I'm going to eventually get out of here one day, man. I went way over the time that I thought that I was going to go today. But I'm going to let one more person in here, and let me see who I'm going to pick from this chart line right here. And I hope that you got good Wi-Fi and everything. Who I'm speaking to, man?
Yo, what do you do, Law?
What's good, fam? Talk to me, Joseph.
Man, the 49ers fans is going to say what they say. They always talking that shit.
Yeah, I just wish that the guy had the connection like you had, so we can have a decent, conversation. But I was trying to let him make it, man, but it was just too choppy to decipher what he was saying. But basically, he's saying that we got scrubs and we don't have a chance.
Right.
So this game, he's saying that the score is going to be 31-17. That's what I deciphered. And we will find out, man. I appreciate him for calling in, though. Shout out to him. No disrespect to the fella, but he got to have to get some better connection next time, though. But talk to me. What's on your mind?
100. But what I was going to say was my whole family, either you Cowboys or you 49ers. Wow. So, it's a big thing. And, my dad's the last of 14, and he was a twin, so you can only imagine how big the family is.
Wow.
But, I think we definitely got a crucial chance to do what we need to do. I also thought that the Cowboys played the best game that I've seen them play in the playoffs in a long time.
Right.
Haven't got to see a Super Bowl since I was 7 years old, so I definitely want to see that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. So if we do get to the Super Bowl, you might want to hit your boy up. I know where you got to go, where the good hotels is.
Okay.
All the places to go for sure.
Man, no doubt, man. They're gonna be dope, man. Stelios, he's out that way. So yeah, we're gonna have a big party, man. Wherever we go, we got Cowboy fans, man. And I appreciate you for saying that, man. Let me hear you say, how about them Cowboys before I let you go, fam?
Oh yeah, let me give you a score prediction real quick
because I
already
about that. Yeah, go ahead.
I already put it in, put a bet in for like 200 on the actual score and us to win. I feel like it's gonna be 30-20. Cowboys.
Cowboys, man.
And let me say, how about them Cowboys? And I'm out of here.
No doubt, man. Good call from him, man. I overextended my time, y'all, and I promise you, man, we're going to do this. This was fun. I appreciate those who jumped in. I thank those who wanted to. Who is it? Oh, you're a Cowboy guy, too. But I thought there was a T.O. jersey, man, back in the day. 88. I see you, fam. But I get back with you, man. But I'm going to tell y'all, man, this is what we like to do right here, man. Just the good unity all together. Let's continue to talk about this. Let's continue to grind. Cowboy Nation, y'all already know how this thing rocks, man. There will be a lot of people that will say, I told you so, right? I told you about this, and I told you about that. But where were they when the number was given to them to call that, when the communication line was there? So shout out to that 149er guy who jumped in, who spoke his mind, right? And shout out to my brother, man. I know he been grinding. I can't wait to talk to him a little later on tonight. But I want to tell you guys right now that the world saying that the Cowboys don't have a chance. Everybody's picking against the Dallas Cowboys, and it's good to be the underdog. It's good to be the man that's on the hill fighting everyone else. It's good to be this guy that everybody say that the Cowboys can't do this and the Cowboys won't be able to do that. And I tell y'all, as good as you guys can see that screen, I'm that dude that stands on the hill. I'm that guy that's waiting to fight all of them. We're not backing down. We're not folding up like a wallet nor a lawn chair. We're going to get it out of the mud the best way possible. That's just how we roll, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You know, they say when you're up against the struggles, meet it squarely face to face, lift your chin, set your shoulders, plant your feet, and take a brace. And when it's vain and try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fall, you may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds about you, and your future may seem grim. But don't let your nerves desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. If worse is bound to happen, in spite of all that you do, write this down, Cowboy Nation. Running from it will not save you. I told you guys a couple of episodes ago, the Avatar movie, by way of the water, they was trying to run. They thought that running would save them. They thought that hiding would save them. They thought that getting away would save them. They were trying to retreat.
Spartans never retreat. Spartans never surrender. Spartans, prepare for glory.
And in that movie, they put more people in harm. They put more people in dangerous situations. So I'm telling y'all right now, as good as the good Lord shine upon me in this episode, and with the ability to talk to you guys, let me see some blue hearts in the chat. Let me see some fire in the chat. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it. If all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawny and cheap, If life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, and plan for it, and lose all terror of your mind for it, if you will simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold, poverty, or famine shall faint, or sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besiege and beset it with the help of Almighty, even without teeth, you will get it. I'm too burnt up, y'all. That's been my time, baby. I really thank you all for yours. You just got to bite down on it. You just got to use the things you got, baby. That's what you got to do. You just got to do it. You got to finish fighting, baby. You just got to continue to grind. Roll those credits, baby. Yes, indeed. Let's go. That's been my time, baby. You just gotta believe in what you believe in, baby. Yeah. That's what you gotta do. Roll those credits, baby. Oh. Yo. Oh. Come on. A prize fighter, even when he's down, he's continuing to fight, even when he loses. And I be deaf in one ear, he continue to fight. Ain't that right? Presley, 49-10 Cowboys. I appreciate you. Come on. Appreciate you for your support. Roll those credits one more time for your mind.
You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me.
Come on.
I mix Nike with designer, I experiment.
Hey.
You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it
too legit.
I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Let's go.
Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah.
Hey.
Kinda check a song. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Come on,
count that too, count it up. Count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
3,
yeah,
2,
yeah. I just be off
1.
the dome. I never own no chrome.
Never.
Too many foes and clones.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me some shades on the.
I be in zones alone.
I'll be a roll along. Hey. Come on. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Don't need no deals, I make the deal.
Come on.
Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Let me see some stars in the chat. Appreciate y'all, man, so much. If I offended anyone, charge it to my head, not my heart. You guys know how this thing goes, one way or another. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's slow it down. This song, I actually play this song for me.
What is your profession?
Yeah. I hope you guys have a productive day. Around 8 o'clock-ish, there will be me and a girl by the name of Ashley Baker. She's really high on the Twitter Spaces. She'll be jumping in for 30 minutes. We'll go live. We'll talk about the Cowboys, the do's and don'ts, what things we need to see from that game this weekend. Me and my brother this weekend, we probably do a preview show of the Dallas Cowboys and the 49ers, of course, but we're going to do a preview of all of the remaining teams that's in the playoff. So shout out to the Twin Maker. Let's go. And you. Don't let the street lights hit you. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. One love, baby. DJ Law Time. For your mind. Let them hear me. I follow. Shout out to you, J-May. I appreciate everybody who jumped in. For the Wi-Fi monster.
Shame. Shame.
31-23. I'm going to give my score prediction Saturday. Let's do that. Gina with the J. Shout out to you. All at one. What we tell them? Don't let the street lights hit you all alone. Don't let it hit you, baby. You know it's dangerous to go alone. Feedback. Please give me the feedback on the show. Put your comments in the chat. Do you like the interactive Fridays? Come on. Let me know in the chat.
If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far.
Let's go.
So far. If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far.
Let's go.
So far.
So far.
If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
No doubt, baby. We about, man. On the way out, do me a huge favor and know that.
Yeah, so it looked like I'm gonna be around here for a while. I ain't trying to be your daddy or nothing, but if you need some advice, feel free to talk to me.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're gonna meet, who you're gonna meet, who you're gonna
Still working so hard because I can't believe I'm here. My mama got pregnant with me at 17. My old dude wasn't in my life. He only got his GED. When I tasted success, I said, is this all I gotta do is get up early? Huh? You gonna give me a 4-year degree, then I'm gonna go get a master's. You gonna give me, it took me 12 years, then I'm gonna go get, it took me 12 years to get a 4-year degree, then I'm gonna go get a master's. Then I went and got my PhD. Everybody said, you don't read well enough. You're not a critical thinker. I'm not, but I'm gonna be.
What I need you to do is I need you to find a reason to keep going. And if you can find a reason to keep going, I know you're strong enough to do it because you're human. And every human has what it takes to get past whatever they're going through if they decide to. Push through it. Push through it. Tragedy and trials come to everybody. Only the strong survive. What I need you to do is I need you to find a reason to keep going. And if you can find a reason to keep going, you're going to lose either way. For those of you who, you know, are trying to play it safe, you already lost. Once you start questioning yourself, you already lost. Once you start questioning yourself, once you start going into a state of depression and you start being by yourself and you start thinking and wondering, once you start wondering, you already lost. Even if you don't believe, believe. I'm the best right now. And if you want to go through motivational speaking, you got to go through me. Ain't nobody doing it like this. They all wear shirt and tie. Ain't nobody bring hip hop to motivation. I must be the greatest. I shook up motivational speaking. I changed the whole genre. I must be the greatest, not because I'm cocky, but I gotta tell myself I'm the best if I'm gonna be the best. I gotta believe in me before anybody else believe in me.
And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.
Because you don't know who you're gonna meet, who you're gonna meet.